CTV family. Catch us live on your TV screens.
CTV where we be, I feel like you're about to start. CTV where we be every weekday from the hours of 4 to 5 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, you know you've done yourself a very huge favor by choosing us to be your source of entertainment today. The hashtag to use is Talk Thursday, because on Thursday all we do is talk.
And you can always take it to social media to spread the conversation. Ekse_live on Twitter and Instagram. Ekse Live right here on Facebook. 021-448-0448 is where you find us. Otherwise, the great Cape Metropole, we are free to air. Otherwise, if you're watching us anywhere else in South Africa or beyond the borders, channel 263 on your DSTV.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been introduced to most of our panelists. You've been introduced to Asanda. You've been introduced to Kim. You've been introduced to Miss Baratang. But some two different faces are joining us, Nelisiwe as well as Angela. Thank you guys for joining us. And I feel like I need to hear you guys speak first. So what is your role, Nelisiwe, as a part of Khwela Womxn?
Hello guys.
Hi.
What is this?
Oh, it's on.
Is it? Cool.
Yeah.
So my name is Nelisiwe and I head the marketing department at Khwela.
Yeah, and what does your day look like? If you were to wake up as Nelisiwe today, what would my day look like?
Yeah, so first of all, my day starts off with like a phenomenal morning stand-up.
Okay.
We have our morning huddles and it's an opportunity for us to check in with our teams. So we do something called the pie check-in. So in the pie check-in, we ask how you're doing physically, how you're doing intellectually, and how you're doing emotionally. And this is just a time for everyone in the team to kind of get a sense of how everyone is doing.
Yeah.
And then we get right into work, or I get right into work. And it varies. Sometimes I write copy, sometimes I'm doing designs, sometimes I'm managing interns, sometimes I'm editing, I'm running paid ads. There's just so many things that I'm doing, and sometimes also really crafting the phenomenal stories that you guys I'm sure have seen on our Instagram platform. So yeah, it's a mixture.
In a nutshell,
She does
girl, I'll do everything when I get to Khwela Womxn. That's what she's telling us. I'm responsible for everything. And then there's Angela. I'm sure that you do something different, which is not a lot because she took everything.
So what do you do? I'm guessing you're just beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in our organization, we're a startup as well, so we do so many different things. For me, I'm the designer of the WhatsApp chatbot that we have. Her name is Alora, and she is a virtual mentor. So she holds like a lot of micro-learning content, from like growth mindset stuff to how to write an amazing CV and how to be an amazing leader. So yeah, the bot is my main focus, but I also do other things like partnerships. I'm looking for opportunities that we can advertise to women, and yeah, just in general, we're having an amazing time with our team. Like,
Asanda, all five of you are leaders in your own right. For you to be a leader, you need to be able to follow. Where I'm getting at is trying to find out, was there somebody, a woman that you looked up to that did it for you so that you are able to do for others?
Love that question.
Yeah, growing up in Quinta, it was very like a poverty-stricken community. I had a woman that really inspired me. Her name was Nopumla. She was my preschool teacher. She really showed me how to be a great leader and how to grow your community, because that's what we also believe in, that women have a power to change communities. So she showed me that light. She grew me as a woman as well to become a better leader for myself and for others in whichever space that I go into.
And I love that Lama touched into that, actually, the fact that women, in general, as human beings, we need something to look up to. So why is it important for us to actually not just think of ourselves? Because I could be, hey, I'm just a TV presenter and that's all I'm going to do. But to be like, hey, I want to offer a helping hand to any other woman that's beside me to say, hey, we can actually do this together. Anyone can take it.
Well, I think that is something, I mean, I think people call it the spider web, right? Is that, for example, in certain communities, let's say, for example, the Jewish community, they're really good at supporting each other. So if you have a Jewish business, like all your friends and all your community will support each other. And they will buy from other Jewish people and support. Like Indian communities are really similar. And if you think of men going to go play golf or going to go to Bosparada or something, there are all these little communities, these closed communities where there's a lot of support and a lot of encouragement. And as women, it's equally important. And yet when women get together, there's a stereotype that we're going to be like
Catty.
Yeah, or we're going to be like skinnering, or it's going to be like the gossip, you know, as opposed to encouraging and saying, oh, you know, what I learned last week when I was investing my money was this. And so what I recommend, you know, perhaps you could try it, you know.
I don't believe that Kim does not gossip, but that's another story for another day.
Kim gossips for interesting time.
Nelly, why is it important for young girls to be empowered? I mean, we already have a dozen of men leaders.
Yeah, well, that's such a phenomenal question, and thank you so much for asking. I think women should be empowered, and especially women and girls who I sometimes feel like will look like me. I think throughout, like historically, you know, we've seen that women have always been at a disadvantage, and men have always had the leverage, whether it be in careers, whether it be in the boardroom. Men have always been a level up, you know. So I think that it is important for women to really be empowered, because the world has been waiting. Like we have been waiting for women to take positions of power, to take positions of leadership, and that's kind of the main reason why I feel women should really be taking on the baton. Like the women of 1976 who marched for women's rights, they made it possible so that women like myself and others can have certain opportunities. So I mean, why not?
Baratang, I mean, under 50 seconds, do you think that there is enough space for women in the tech field? And if a woman would choose to be part of that field, is she going to be welcomed with open arms, warm hearts, or is it still such a patriarchy field? Patriarchal field.
Yeah, there's so much space for women in tech, and if they do come, they will be welcomed. I think we've matured enough to know what is mentorship, sponsorship, how do you welcome someone. The culture that's not changing, the needle has moved enough to allow women to say, oh, I know that I'm not alone.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to stop you. We're going to continue the answer right after the ad break.
Yeah, so don't go anywhere. This is Ekse Live. Welcome to it.
CTV family.